Hola. Yo. Bonjour. Yasu. So it feels like quite some time that I did a vlog, even though technically it's not really been that long, really. So I just got back from Cyprus. I've only really just got my energy back to make a video. I didn't actually think I would get jet lagged, considering the flight was only 5 hours on the way back, but surprisingly I got jet lagged. So I've got a few things to talk about in this video. So let's get started. Okay, so the first subject I want to touch on is my 1000 subscribers competition. Dun dun dun! This is me jumping on my bed, by the way. I love jumping on my bed. I don't know why I love jumping on my bed, I just do. Okay. Purple pants. Purple pants. I'll tell you how I came up with this competition idea first, and I will tell you what the competition is actually based around. So basically, when I was probably about 950 subscribers in, I started thinking, well, eventually I'm probably going to reach 1000 subscribers, and at the rate that I'm going, it might actually happen sooner than I thought it would. So I started thinking about ideas. I was thinking maybe I should make a makeup competition, maybe some like makeup inspired tutorials, maybe a vlog, and I really couldn't think of anything at all. I was really stuck, and I wanted a competition that was different. I wanted a competition that was, how can I say, different than all the other ones on YouTube, just like everybody else wants a unique competition or something. But I thought, you know what, I think my first competition should be a good one. So I was thinking, what interesting prizes could there be? I was thinking of, I couldn't think of anything, and I kind of came to a rock and I couldn't really think of anything at all, and I was thinking, I'm really stuck at this, I'm really bad at this. So I started having a think, and then I hit 1000 subscribers and I was still stuck on a competition idea. My fringe is a mess. So I was pondering around and I was thinking to myself, and I thought, I want to do a competition that's interesting, something that's more about the actual competition than the prizes. And I thought, why don't I not tell you what the prizes are and see if you still enter, to see if you're entering because you want to be involved or entering because you want the prizes. But then I thought the whole idea of a competition, it's normally the prize that invokes, can't speak today, it normally gets the person interested to even enter the competition. So I thought of my idea. Why do I keep doing that today? So I had a very life-changing trip in Cyprus, and as you know, I am half Greek Cypriot, so I went to Cyprus for the first time since I was 3 years old. I've only ever been twice in my life, and that was when I went to get christened and my parents got married, and then the second time I went was to visit family when I was about 3-4 years old. So I hadn't been back in such a long time, and I was going back to see family, my godparents who I hadn't seen since I was christened, since I was a baby. So it was a life-changing experience. It also made me realise how precious life is, and a lot of little things happened while I was there, and it changed me. It changed me on a spiritual level and on a mental level. And I wrote a blog post about this while I was in Cyprus because I wanted to capture my brain in that moment in time. So I will link you to my Tumblr post on my Realisation, and you can have a read at your own pace rather than me explain via video. Plus it'll take me ages, and I really don't want to cry on camera because that's how heartfelt it is what happened to me while I was in Cyprus. So I had this realisation, which you'll read about if you're interested, via Tumblr, and maybe then you'll get an insight to why I have created this competition, why I have chosen this specific idea. And the theme of my competition is life. I was sitting on a little cliffside. Well, I was sitting at this haunted hotel that's been abandoned for years in the Troodos Mountains near the village which I originate from, Gambos. And I was sitting with my legs over the rubble, staring at the Troodos Mountains, and I was thinking about life. And this was before I had visited my great-grandmother and had the life-changing experience that I had. It's like slowly I had noticed the massive difference between British culture / English culture and the Greek Cypriot culture. Before I'd noticed and found that certain part of me, it's like I'd noticed slightly, but I hadn't had the realisation that I got when I got to Gambos to see my great-grandmother. And yeah, so I was sitting there and I was thinking about life, and I was thinking about the what-ifs of what's going to happen. I was thinking about how I was going to feel, what was going to happen, and my great-grandmother is very, very old, so I was wondering if she was going to remember me, and it was a lot of thoughts were going through my head, and I was sitting there and I was thinking, and then I started thinking about how far away I was, how far away from civilization I was, because I was in the middle of the Troodos Mountains and there was no signal on anyone's phone really, apart from Andrew's in the car at some point, but I think that was way before we got into the mountains, because I noticed that she wasn't texting for a while. I'm not nosy. Away from civilization there in the mountains, and there wasn't much electricity from what I could see, and when we later got to the village there was a fireplace, there was no central heating, there was no internet, no computers, and then I started to think, I'm sitting here in the Troodos Mountains in this abandoned place, and I will link a picture to you so you can get the... and it's the picture at the very beginning of the video. Involve the picture here again. That's where I was sitting and that's where I was thinking, and all these thoughts were rushing through my head, and I thought, wow, how far away am I from my computer right now? And I brought my camera to Cyprus with me, my video camera, and I was recording a lot of the things that happened, so there will be videos up on YouTube, my vlogging while I was in Cyprus and all that lot, and I got a lot of footage from the Troodos Mountains, so I've got a lot of beautiful footage there too. So I was sitting there and I was thinking, and I had my video camera with me and my camera, and I was just thinking how far away I was and how I had this video camera with me and I was going to capture all this stuff that technically I couldn't upload to YouTube there and then, even if I wanted to. So I was realising how far away from civilization I actually was. We were only near small villages there, and we were far, far away from any city, like miles away from Nicosia. And I was sitting there and I was thinking, and then I started to think, this competition thing, this YouTube competition thing that I couldn't think of an idea for, why don't I do it influenced by something on my trip? Why don't I find an idea during this trip? Maybe something from Cyprus might influence me for a competition idea. And then I thought to myself, why don't I do it based on life? Because life is something everyone has an opinion about, and every single person's life is different in some way, some shape, some form, some colour. Everyone lives a different life and thinks a different way. So why don't I do my competition based around life? Now for what you have to do to enter my competition. I want you to share something with me. You can share this with me via video, you can make a video, you can do a video response, you can send me the video via message, and I think if you do a video response to this video, it'll be easier for me to find your video so your video doesn't get lost. But if you can't record a video for me, then you can write me a message and send it to my YouTube channel. And if you have a Tumblr, you can write a Tumblr post and send that to me via my YouTube channel by sending me a message. So they're the ways that you can do it. So yeah, I'd prefer videos, but if you can't do a video and you really want to enter the competition, then send me a message via YouTube and that's cool too. It can be to do with anything that has affected your life, something that has inspired you to be a better person, something that has made you realise how precious your life is, something that has changed your life significantly. Maybe you want to tell me how your life is a lot different in every shape and form. Maybe you live a very hard life and you still come out on top. Maybe your life is very unique and weird and there's something different about your life that, say for example, you live in the city or you live in a village. Maybe tell me how that has shaped you as a person. I just want you to tell me something that has affected the way that you think to do with your life, if you understand what I mean. Maybe your life is extremely different to how people think your life is. Maybe you live such a unique life. Maybe you're like a mother to your brothers and sisters. Maybe you have a lot on your plate. Maybe that's something you just want to get out there, but you still appreciate life. I want your opinion. I want you to tell me something, and I want you to tell me in the most unique way possible. If you want to make me a piece of video art to explain that, or maybe a vlog, or maybe send me a message, or send me a poem, you can do this in any possible way you want. Just make sure when you're letting me know, you tag my name in it, and you put as the title live competition if you're going to send me it via email, or you're going to send me it on YouTube. I want you to tell me a unique story that has changed your life, basically. And you can tell me in any possible way you want to. If you want to write a song to express it. Maybe you want to take your video camera and go downtown and express it. Maybe you have a really weird hobby that your life revolves around. Maybe your life is just different. I want you to be unique with this. I want you to do whatever you want with this. This is my lifeline, this is kind of the topic, but I don't want to suck all the life out of it, so you have to do a specific thing. Like, say for example, if I was doing a makeup tutorial, it would be use yellow, blue and green, or something weird like that. But this, I want it to be quite a personal competition, but if you're uncomfortable to share a certain thing, then don't share it, kind of thing. Don't step out your comfort zone to win anything, to win a prize, never do that, okay? I don't want you to step out your comfort zone in the chance of winning something. So if, say for example, you want to enter this competition but it's incredibly personal what you want to share and you don't want it to be on the internet, for example, if you're sending me this in a message or in a private video, make sure you tell me that this is private and it's only for my eyes and no eyes only, because when I show YouTube who has won the competition, okay, eventually, I want to make sure that I don't share something I'm not supposed to share. So if you only want to share this with me, please state clearly and boldly you only want to share this with me. So then if you do win the competition and I'm announcing the winners, I only announce your name and I don't tell them what your competition entry actually was. So there we go. So now you understand what the competition is about. I'm going to explain the rules. Rule time! Rule time! You must be a subscriber. This is a competition to show how appreciative I am of my subscribers, give you something back. This is a competition to show you how much I appreciate my subscribers. After all, this is a competition about hitting the 1,000 mark in subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber, then you can't enter the competition. If you do enter the competition, find out that you're not a subscriber, then you won't be legitimate for the prize. And I know if you're a subscriber or not. I can check. I can go through my emails, I can go into your profile and find out what you subscribe to. I can go on my profile and find out if you're subscribed to my channel via my profile. Blah, 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 blah. I'll know if you're a subscriber or not, so don't try and get away with not being a subscriber and entering my competition, because that won't work. Well, that's that. You have to be a subscriber, which is obvious. Must be over the age of 16. My hands actually clicked then. Okay, so you must be over the age of 16. Now that's not to be a pain in the ass, that's just because of the whole, I don't want your parents to get angry and stuff. However, if you get proof that your parents are completely okay with this and you've had their permission, then you can enter if you're 12 or 10 or whatever. But I think it'd be a bit weird if you're like 7 years old and you're watching my channel, but yeah. So if you're under the age of 16, please just get your parent or guardian's permission and you can enter. This competition is open to everybody, okay? Whether you're in America or you're in England or you're in Ireland, wherever you are, this is open to you. So feel the love, feel the love. I'm not going to tell you what the prize is, so I'm not going to tell you whether you're going to win MAC makeup or you're going to win a specific object or a specific tool. I'm going to tell you the theme of the prizes that are up for. I'm going to give you the gist of what is up for grabs, but I'm not going to tell you specifically what it is. 3 prizes, 3 winners. Wonky fingers! That's not the prize, by the way. Okay. One of the prizes is makeup related, so it's to do with makeup. One of the prizes is makeup related. One of the prizes is personal. Okay, so something maybe I personally like, or maybe something that I've made, okay? And the last prize is something from me. Okay, so you're either gonna get something makeup related, okay, that I've gone out and bought for you, practically. Okay, so the prize is something makeup related, but I'm not gonna tell you exactly what it is yet, so That's one of the prizes. Kind of gives it away, but not specifically telling you what make it is or what it is. Okay? And then the next prize is something personal, and I'm not going to give you the gist of that. That's all you're getting with that. And then the last prize is something from me. Something, maybe that means a lot to me. Maybe something I've made for you. Aha, so none of you really know, okay? Ooh, spooky. So, gone in the head. So for example, if you're a boy and you're entering this competition, and you might not be into makeup, you're not that kind of guy, then state whether you want the personal or the something from me. Which prize you are most interested in, so state that at the bottom of your entry, which theme you would prefer to win. And I will see what I can do prizes wise, but I'm probably just going to randomize the order of everything, so randomize the prize. What else do I have to say about this competition? 3 very different things. One personal thing, something from me, and something makeup related. The competition is open from now, this very minute at 5:45 PM, Friday, the 29th of April, 2011. This video will probably only get up in like 2 days, or tomorrow, or later. I don't know when it's going to get up, but the moment this video is online, you can enter, okay? And now for the closing date. The closing date is May 31st, so I'm giving you like a whole month to send in your ideas, yada 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 yada, okay? So I'm giving you a whole month to send me stuff, which I think's pretty good. I'm not giving you like 2 weeks or a week. So the closing date is the 31st of May, okay? So preferably if you can send it all to me on the 30th of May, that would go down a treat, because the competition will close at 12 noon on the 31st of May, English time. So if you're American or you're outside the country, you're from anywhere with a different time difference, then it's best to send me this before the 31st so you know that it arrives to me on the morning of the 31st. So yeah, that's cool. Cool beans, guys, cool beans. Yeah. What am I doing? For prizes, it all depends where you live when you get it, basically. And I don't know whether you're just going to get it and it's going to be a surprise, or I'm going to announce the winners and what they've won on video camera. I haven't quite decided yet. Maybe let me know in the comments below whether you would like it to be a complete surprise, or maybe let me know if you'd prefer for me to announce it in a video when I announce the winners. I've not really decided on how I'm going to do that just yet. But I've got the idea of what I'm actually going to give you guys for all of the prizes. I know them. Apart from one of the prizes, I haven't quite decided yet. With the makeup prize, I've decided exactly what it is that you'll be getting. With the something from me, I have kind of got the idea, the rough idea, and with the personal one, I definitely know. So yeah. So it's incredibly important when you enter this competition, you let me know whether you want the personal prize, the makeup prize, or the something from me prize. Yeah, I'm done here. Bye, thanks for watching my channel. Comment, rate and subscribe. Or just have a cup of tea on me. Gala nikta oni ragliga sa gabo. Oh, puts the laptop down. That's what I was going to talk about. Stop now. You must be a hippopotamus. You must have a blue snake. I'm being serious. To enter this competition, you must own a blue snake. Okay, maybe not.